That, my friends, is a peace sign from Wario, our dear friend. And this is another episode of Let's Play Wario World. So, we are going to jump into the second level of the first world of the game, which is Excitement Central. And this second level is actually called the Greenhorn Ruins. So, you know, we jump basically from a forest to ruins. So, anyways, starting off, we have a block right here. Do not break this block yet. First thing you want to do is push this button up here, and then you can break the block and discover a treasure inside. So obviously people can easily get screwed over out of their first treasure in this level. So, you know, be wary of that as you get the treasures in this level. And also we have something similar, except you can't really screw yourself out of it because the button's on the same floor as the treasure. So, anyways, here we are into the Greenhorn Ruins. Anyways, jeez, really? Just really, MCG? Okay. If you're surrounded by monsters, pull out a mad move and knock them with one blow. When you're rotating a monster up in the air... Oh wait, no, sorry. When you're holding a monster up in the air, rotate the control stick to do a wild swing ding. If you jump and press the R button while holding a foe, you'll do a pile drive. It's earth-shaking, and we already established that in the previous episode. Or more like in the first episode, but you guys get the idea. So anyways, basically what they're talking about is this move, where you spin around. And actually, once Wario turns blue when you're spinning around, you can actually let go of the control stick, and he'll automatically keep on spinning himself. So it's really kind of... It's pretty useful. In fact, we'll actually find a new use for it right here. The wild swing ding is a spinning move, and the pile driver is a ground pounding move. Master the finer points of these two mad moves to turn gears, break down iron doors, and deal with tricky traps. Use your head, Wario! But it's full of cash, so we can't really do that. Because, obviously, we found out when we were in Greenhorn Ruins that if you break Wario's head, money comes out. And by that I mean we destroyed his, the statues that look like his head. Jeez, man. I am just no good these days, especially when it's like almost 9 o'clock at night, because it's like the time I've been recording a lot of my stuff lately, but oh well, that's okay. And, oh geez. We're actually about to encounter the other kind of, another different kind of sub-levels that we have not encountered yet. And, these happen to be the trapdoor sub-levels. These are actually kind of different than the regular sub-levels we're used to. These sub-levels are actually a bit more open, and they are actually a bit more difficult, I should say. Well, I wouldn't say difficult, but they, I don't know. Like, it's hard to explain, but they're kind of the same. They're just a bit more open, I should say. Like, there's a lot more platforming, I should say, involved in these ones than there are in the, regular sub-levels. So, that's pretty much all there is to it. And there are only 2 types of sub-levels, so we pretty much encountered every single one. And, so, there we go. That's it for that very first one. Obviously, it's the easiest, trapdoor sub-level you've ever seen, so, because it's the first one. Using the glue globes on the walls up ahead, you can jump and stick to the walls. When you see these sticky orbs, try some of your moves. When jumping to a glue globe, check your footing, mark your goal, and then jump. It takes practice, so don't get frustrated, okay? Will do, Spriteling. Will do. These things are actually pretty easy to master. Like, it's really, there's really nothing to them. And look at this, we got another sub-level already, man. We're just counting these things left and right. Of course, if I actually get inside this one, jeez. Okay, so this one, you just collect all the coins and circles if you so wish. You don't necessarily have to. Obviously, it's not required, because you can just simply get into the middle and get the red diamond. Of course, obviously, it's easy to take a hit here, but whatever. Just whatever, that's all I can say. Okay, so... if you're really crazy like I am, you can go ahead and try and collect all the coins, but chances are you will end up taking a hit just like that. But thankfully, if you touch the spike balls, they only take like half a heart, so you're just fine. Nothing really to worry about. We got another garlic guy over there, but we don't need garlic dispenser, but it's not really necessary if we're only missing half a heart, so no big deal. Okay. So anyways, we got treasure at the end of this thing. I'm not going to look at each individual treasure as we collect them, because I'm pretty sure that would get repetitive after a while, because obviously there's a lot of treasures in the game. I mean, like, there's 10 per level, so it's safe to say it's enough to be, that would be repetitive if I try to name every single one. Okay, up here, we're about to encounter our first mid-boss, I guess. Okay, now, this is kind of its own separate kind of mid-boss that you'll encounter in almost every level, I do believe. I can't quite think of, off the top of my head, of any levels where you don't encounter these guys besides the Greenhorn Forest. But what you have to do is just simply attack its children, I guess you could call them, because they're basically like miniature versions of the main robot. And then you just have to pick them up and throw them at the big mama, I suppose. And actually, you know what? The funny thing is that actually her face actually resembles the health bar in Super Mario Sunshine. So just throwing that out there. And we've also got this weird guy up here. These guys make really, really weird noises when you hit him. Watch this. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with them, but I do know that if you hit him 3 times, you can now use him as a bridge. So it's pretty cool, kind of sad though, because we're just kind of using this guy as a bridge. You know, nothing. He really serves no purpose besides that. He tries to block our way, but we just hit him and falls back, and he's just be permanently used as a bridge. Jeez, he must feel as bad as the Womp in Super Mario 64, but that's for another time. A very, very different time. Okay, so we got another statue piece right here. Jeez, I was actually expecting to be a bit more crazy with the commentary today, but oh well. It's okay to have some laid-back commentary every now and then. It's no big deal. Of course, another thing I need to do is stop talking about my commentary, because usually it's whenever I talk about my commentary, they always like jinx it and make it, you know, sound bad for the rest of the video. Okay, so we're gonna use this to get rid of those mini dinosaurs right there. Now, if you use these glue globes right here, you can actually get another statue piece. I do believe in this. Yep, there it is. Okay. The game is actually going to use the glue globes for some pretty elaborate stuff later on. You'll see what I mean pretty much not too far from now in the game, but you know, that's just the way it is. You'll just see a lot of weird stuff, I should say, as far as using the glue globes. In fact, actually, oftentimes, from this point on, you will see them being used quite often in boss battles. Not all of them, but pretty much most of the boss battles from this point on do have glue globes at some point in them, at least as far as I can think of. I know the boss of this level doesn't use glue globes, but you know, some of them later on you encounter will. Okay, we got another one of these guys. These guys are they're just annoying because they're all armor and stuff, so it's kind of hard to attack them, especially when they go down the ground. But thankfully, if you do pick them up, you can actually deal some pretty massive damage with their pile drive, because you know, since it's a bigger enemy, the thing or whatever you want to call it is the shockwave. Yeah, it's just it reaches out longer. Okay, so now somehow we need to get up here because there's a treasure up here that we just activated, and it really okay. There we go, just like that. Very simple, very, very simple indeed. Okay, so. And now, behind this, I do believe is another sub-level, so let's get inside. Let's get this show on the road, so to speak. I'm actually recording this at 9 o'clock on the night this episode is actually supposed to be uploaded, so, you know, I really apologize for the lateness of this upload, but really, it's just, this is something I keep on doing over and over again. I keep on, like, uploading videos late in the day, and I apologize about it, but really, there's just no point for me to do it, because I keep doing it over and over again, so people might as well be getting used to it, because really, I don't really have control over this, you know, because of the fact that, you know, my school schedule is just so, my daily schedule has been so busy lately. Like, the only days I have off from everything is just Sunday, but, well, not necessarily, because obviously I'm doing this Friday night, so Friday nights for me are always like the best nights to record, because I'm always home alone on Friday nights. Even though on Sunday, it seems like Sundays would be the best days for recording for me, but they're not, because even though I have nothing going on those days, there's always like somebody home. So Yeah. There's a battle ring up ahead. 1-minute battles begin when you enter battle rings. Fight everything that enters the ring. The number of coins you get depends on the number of monsters you defeat, so fight hard. Couldn't have explained any better than that, to be honest. Alright, so the moment you enter, the clock starts, and enemies will start to appear, so battle on, I suppose. Or brawl, or whatever that guy says in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door in Chapter 3. It's weird, because, like, when you're fighting these enemies with, no. When you initially do the chapter, the announcer says, battle or something like that. But, like, whenever a match starts, and geez, that was one devastating pile drive. You see how the game slowed down because of that? Yeah. You'll encounter stuff like that quite often. Anyways, back to what I was saying. It's weird because, like, the enemies, they actually, no, so, what am I trying to say? The announcers, they like change what they're saying depending on which announcer you say. Like the first one, like during Chapter 3, actually says battle when he announces the start of the battle. But the one after you complete Chapter 3 just says brawl. So I always thought that was kind of weird, to be honest. Like, but I don't know why I'm talking about this in my Wario World Let's Play when I could be talking about my Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Let's Play whenever I redo that game. And we got a trapdoor sub-level right here. Well, yeah, that probably brings up the question from people asking, you know, when am I going to redo Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? And obviously, I can't tell you guys when that's going to happen because I have planned out when that's going to happen, but I'm not going to say when it is because, you know, then people get all excited and then, you know, what if things change before then? Because I'm just going to say right now that by the time at the way I'm planning, at this rate, I'm going to be redoing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door after I graduate high school. And really, it's beyond me how busy I'll be after I graduate high school because, you know, I'm going to have community college going for at least 2 years. I don't know if it'll be longer than that or not. But, you know, during that time, I have no clue how busy I'll be. But, you know, we'll just have to... I can just pretty much try to adjust things from there, I guess. It's really all I can do because I don't really have... Well, I do have control over it, obviously, because, you know, after I graduate, it's all up to me, but still, you know, I would like to make it so I still have room to, you know, record my LPs, because I really don't want to stop that, you know. It's really been, you know, quite an enjoyable experience, I have to say, being a member of the LP community. Did I say community? Jeez. Just, jeez, that's really all I can say. Okay, so there's a button hidden behind this, oh my god. Okay, so there's a button hidden behind that block that I just destroyed, so make sure you take care of that. And without further ado, I do believe this is the last sub-level, I think. Wait, no, this is not. I was wrong. Oh, by the way, you can actually hit this arrow. Don't know why, but they actually allow you to hit this arrow, even though there's really no point to it. It doesn't really do anything, but still, it's kind of mildly entertaining the first time you do it. Because more like, well, that's assuming you figure out the first time you do it. Because it certainly took me a while to figure that out. Alright, so we got another statue piece. And we've also got another red diamond right here. Okay. Oh, one more thing I should mention about these sub-levels is that you may notice that they're glowing before I enter them, and then they're not after I complete them. That's because you'll know the game basically tells you that you've gone. Okay, so after you collect the golden statue piece and the red diamond in the level, that's when it stops glowing. So it's just to let players know which sub-levels they complete and which ones they haven't. So it makes it pretty easy to, you know, if they're trying to go back and find a red diamond they missed or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of that. Okay, so here's another sub-level right here. I know this is not the last one either. And that was a... Why did I do that? I tried to back, you know, a pile drive this guy here, but you know what? I'm just gonna throw him off the cliff for getting in my way instead of sub-level. Because that shit, man, ain't gonna do it. Oh, I hate this one. Okay, well, I don't really hate it, but it's pretty time-consuming, so I'm probably just gonna speed through this too, but I don't know. It depends how long it takes me to get this, because the gimmick of this sub-level is that you have to find which head is covering the diamond, which one's covering the statue piece, because you have both those things to find. So it could take either a long time or it could take no time, absolutely, because there actually was one case where I managed to get both those two items on the very first two heads that I picked up, but obviously that's not the case here. So we're just gonna have to bear, I suppose. All right, there it is. There's a red diamond. Okay, now we just need to find the statue piece, and there it is. Wow. Well, I suddenly got lucky there on the second half of this room, but whatever. Okay. All right. So, geez, we're at 15.5 minutes, and I don't want to make this too long because then it will take too long for me to upload. I won't have it up by midnight, so maybe I should stop it right here. So, next time on Let's Play Wario World, we're going to finish off the Greenhorn Ruins, and then we're going to take on the boss, okay? See you guys then. MultiClassicGamer signing out. Thanks for watching. Bye.